Press statement. Today, 19th March 2019. Ipac River State urges President Muhammadu Buhari to disregard the selfish calls by some compromised pro-APC elders to interfere in the River State's governorship election collation process. The Inter-Party Advisory Council, Ipac, River State Council, is shocked and embarrassed by calls by some compromised pro-APC elders convened by the desperate Minister of Transportation, Chibike Rotimi Amechi, for President Muhammadu Buhari to interfere in the River State's governorship election collation process with a view to subverting the will of Rivers people. We have information that these pro-APC elders have written to the President demanding that the President should intervene in the River State governorship election collation process, hold same, and create the atmosphere where INEC, as presently constituted, will not conclude the elections. Ipac River State views the letter of these elders to the President as devilish, wicked, and an affront to the good people of River State, who overwhelmingly voted for the River State Governor, Nyesom Ezewon Wike of the PDP, on March 9, 2019. It is unfortunate that these pro-APC elders will allow themselves to be used by the desperate Minister of Transportation, Chibike Rotimi Amechi, who is bent on imposing his stooge on River State as governor. As elders and stakeholders, we expected these pro-APC elements to drop their political affiliations and face the reality of the time. We expected them to embrace the choice of Rivers people rather than dance to the satanic tunes of the Minister of Transportation. Shameful failed attempts by AAC/APC alliance to use the army to subvert the will of Rivers people. These pro-APC elders, sponsored by the Minister of Transportation, cannot claim not to know the negative roles played by the Nigerian army as they attempted to subvert the will of Rivers people during the governorship and state assembly elections. Elections, as acknowledged by the INEC fact-finding committee, took place in majority of the polling units in Rivers State. Declarations were made in majority of the state's constituencies, and the PDP won in all these areas. However, the army and federal SARS attempted through extreme violence to disrupt the process of collation. It was so horrible that the Nigerian army was caught on video at different local government collation centers trying to rob results. They were videoed in Ogubolo, in Okrika, in Port Harcourt, in Kana, in Eleme and Akukotoru local government areas, trying to rob collated results. The most despicable was the invasion of the state governorship collation center by the army on March 10, 2019. This was broadcast on national television. It was at this point that the exercise was suspended. Conclusion of the collation process. How on earth would former River State Governor Rufus Ada George, Ambassador C.D. Orike, Alabo Graham Douglas, Professor D.M.J. Fubara, and retired Group Captain Ben Kalio place partisan and monetary considerations above the interests of River State? At this stage in their lives, they should be courageous enough to reject the negative schemes of Chibike Rotimi Amechi. For the avoidance of doubt, the governorship and state assembly elections in River State have been concluded as INEC announced in its press release. The arm-twisting ploy of these elders hired by the Minister of Transportation, Chibuike Rotimi Amaechi, will not work, the will of Rivers people will prevail. From results in all the polling units as made available to us through our agents during the elections, Governor Nyesom Ezeonwike has been re-elected. We await the official collation and declaration. The African Action Congress, AAC, and APC, Army Alliance are also aware of this fact. Hence, the last-minute desperation. It is sad that these elders are indirectly seeking for fresh elections in Rivers State when winners have already been emerged in the constituencies and for the governorship election. We read in the media that the presidency said that it will not interfere with the electioneering process in any of the states where governorship elections is yet to be concluded. We urge the president to stick to his ways and ignore these elders who have become paid agents of the desperate Minister of Transportation, Chibuike Rotimi Amaechi. This last-minute desperation correspondence by the pro-APC elders contracted by the Minister of Transportation, Chibuike Rotimi Amaechi, is simply aimed at subverting the conclusion of the collation process. Aside, the names that signed the letter, the allegations are similar to those contained in March 19, 2019 press release by the 6th Division of the Nigerian Army. The international community and INEC have since indicted soldiers and their illegal roles in attempting to subvert the will of Rivers people. Therefore, the lies contained in the elders' correspondence should be disregarded because they are politically motivated. They are cooked up to stall the process. INEC should be allowed to perform their constitutional role. The president should disregard the calls by these pro-APC elders to transfer the INEC officials that conducted the elections in Rivers State. This election is a process that should not be truncated under any guise. This was the same call made by the Minister of Transportation, Chibuike Rotimi Amaechi, after he lost his polling unit at Obima. It was the same request made by the sacked leadership of Rivers APC and their AAC allies. Ipac Rivers State calls on the president not to take any step that will jeopardize the collation and declaration of governorship election results in Rivers State. We have confidence in the INEC officials in Rivers State, and they should be allowed to complete the process. It is embarrassing that the pro-APC elders, like the Minister of Transportation, are threatening violence, even they have done so subtly. Rivers people have voted for their governor, and they have voted for their state lawmakers. A few misguided old men acting on behalf of an anti-Rivers minister cannot subvert the will of Rivers people. Thank you.